You should never be ashamed of things like that. Nothing is wrong.
In 1971, audiences were captivated by the psychological thriller KLUTE, a film that delves deep into the complexities of human relationships and the darker sides of urban life. Directed and produced by Alan Pakula, the film showcases a gripping narrative that intertwines mystery and emotional depth. Jane Fonda delivers a powerful performance as Bree Daniels, a call girl whose life becomes entangled with a detective, played by Donald Sutherland, as he investigates the disappearance of a man. The screenplay, crafted by brothers Andy and Dave Lewis, expertly weaves together themes of vulnerability and strength, highlighting Bree's struggle for autonomy in a world that often seeks to define her. Fonda's portrayal is not just an act, it is a statement, reflecting her commitment to portraying complex female characters. Through her actions in the film, she communicates a message that transcends the screen, emphasizing the importance of agency and self-awareness. The film's atmosphere, combined with its compelling performances, leaves a lasting impact on viewers, inviting them to reflect on the intricacies of identity and connection.
It made me feel like I wasn't alone. It made me feel,
Andy drew inspiration for the movie KLUTE from a serial he read as a child, which told the story of a man trying to solve his brother's murder in a city. This unique source of inspiration helped shape the film's narrative and tone, creating a sense of intrigue and tension. Principal photography for KLUTE took place in late 1970 and early 1971, primarily in New York City. The urban landscape of New York provided a gritty backdrop that enhanced the film's themes of isolation and paranoia. The city itself became a character, reflecting the emotional turmoil of the characters and the suspenseful atmosphere of the story. KLUTE is recognized as the first installment of what is informally known as Pakula's Paranoia trilogy. This trilogy continued with A Parallax View in 1974, and All the President's Men in 1976, both of which explore themes of conspiracy, mistrust, and the darker sides of human nature. Each film in the trilogy builds on the sense of paranoia established in KLUTE, creating a cohesive exploration of societal fears during that era. The film KLUTE explores deep themes of paranoia, conspiracies, and surveillance, creating a tense atmosphere that grips the audience. The story unfolds 6 months after the mysterious disappearance of a Pennsylvania businessman named Tom. His boss, Peter, along with Tom's wife, Holly, becomes increasingly anxious about his fate. They decide to hire a private detective named John KLUTE, who is a friend of Tom. KLUTE's investigation leads him into a world filled with secrets and hidden truths. As he delves deeper, he uncovers unsettling connections that suggest Tom's disappearance may not be as straightforward as it seems. The film captures the essence of a society where trust is fragile, and the lines between safety and danger blur. KLUTE's relentless pursuit of the truth reveals the complexities of human relationships and the impact of external forces on personal lives. The atmosphere of surveillance looms large, reflecting the characters' struggles against unseen threats. The narrative weaves a compelling tale of mystery and intrigue, drawing viewers into a web of uncertainty and fear. The film's portrayal of the characters' emotional states adds depth to the storyline, making it a poignant exploration of the human condition in a world rife with suspicion and doubt.
Do you believe me?
Yes.
Despite the urgency of the situation, the police have done absolutely nothing to solve the case. This inaction leaves John KLUTE in a difficult position. He finds himself without the necessary expertise in missing persons cases, which complicates his efforts to uncover the truth. The only lead he has is a typewritten obscene letter that Tom purportedly wrote to a Manhattan actress and call girl named Bree Daniel. This letter, filled with unsettling content, serves as a potential clue, but also highlights the lack of substantial evidence in the investigation. John must navigate the murky waters of Bree's world, where the lines between truth and deception blur. As he delves deeper into the case, he realizes that the police's negligence may hinder his progress. The absence of a thorough investigation from law enforcement only intensifies the pressure on John to find answers. He must rely on his instincts and the scant information available to him, hoping that the letter will lead him to Bree and ultimately to the resolution of the case. The stakes are high, and time is running out as he grapples with the complexities of the situation. Bree reveals that she has received letters from someone, along with several mysterious phone calls that have left her feeling uneasy. These communications hint at a connection to her past, suggesting that someone is trying to reach out to her. It is believed that Tom, a character in her life, was one of her past clients. However, when Bree is shown Tom's photograph, she struggles to remember him. This lack of recognition adds a layer of complexity to their connection. Bree's profession as a call girl means she has encountered many clients, and the anonymity of her work makes it difficult for her to recall specific individuals. The letters and calls may be a reminder of her past, or they could be linked to something more sinister. The mystery surrounding Tom and Bree's relationship deepens as she grapples with her memories and the implications of these communications. The tension builds as Bree tries to piece together her past while navigating her current reality, leaving her in a state of uncertainty and vulnerability. Bree's tricking is driven by both a deep-seated compulsion and a pressing financial need. This dual motivation shapes her interactions and decisions throughout the film. When John KLUTE, a private detective, enters her life, their initial encounters are marked by a struggle for psychological dominance. Each tries to assert control over the other, revealing their vulnerabilities and strengths. Bree, accustomed to manipulating situations to her advantage, finds herself challenged by John's straightforward and persistent nature. Despite the tension and less than friendly start, they gradually begin to understand each other's emotional needs. As they navigate their complex relationship, they discover a connection that transcends their initial confrontations. This bond becomes a refuge for both, allowing them to explore their fears and desires in a way that neither had anticipated. Their relationship evolves, highlighting the intricate dance between power and vulnerability, ultimately leading them to a deeper understanding of themselves and each other.
The responsibility you have to me is to enjoy yourself. Oh, inhibitions are always nice because they're so nice to work.
As Bree navigates her complex life, she finds herself trying to sabotage her relationship with KLUTE. This stems from deep-seated issues that also lead her to turn tricks in the first place. Her past and present collide, making it hard for her to trust anyone, including KLUTE, who genuinely wants to help her. While they follow leads connected to Bree's call girl world, they uncover layers of her life that she has tried to keep hidden. Each lead brings them closer to the truth, but it also forces Bree to confront her fears and vulnerabilities. Meanwhile, someone continues to torment Bree, adding to her anxiety and sense of danger. This tormentor seems to know her every move, making her feel trapped in a cycle of fear and desperation. The tension builds as Bree struggles with her past while trying to find a way to move forward. KLUTE's determination to protect her clashes with her instinct to push him away, creating a dynamic filled with emotional turmoil. The stakes rise as they delve deeper into the mystery surrounding her life, revealing the harsh realities of her existence and the shadows that loom over her. The journey becomes not just about finding answers, but also about Bree's fight for her own sense of safety and identity.
You know, I've explained to him what I have to do, and I think...
They believe the key to Tom's disappearance lies with a violent man named John, who had previously tried to kill Bree a few years earlier. Bree, however, struggles to remember the details of that encounter, which adds to the tension of the situation. As the story unfolds, both Bree and Tom are drawn into a web of mystery and danger. The audience is left wondering if Bree can piece together her fragmented memories to identify John before he strikes again. The stakes are high, as Bree's life hangs in the balance. The film builds suspense as Bree and Tom race against time to uncover the truth. They must confront their fears and delve into Bree's past to find clues that could lead them to John. The climax of the film hinges on whether they can stop him before he attempts to kill Bree once more. This sense of urgency drives the narrative forward, keeping viewers on the edge of their seats as they witness the unfolding drama. The emotional weight of Bree's struggle to remember and the looming threat of John create a gripping atmosphere that captivates the audience. The film's exploration of memory, trauma, and the fight for survival resonates deeply, making it a compelling watch. The tension escalates as Bree and Tom navigate their way through danger, ultimately leading to a confrontation that will determine their fates. The question remains whether they can uncover the truth in time to save Bree from a violent past that threatens to repeat itself.
I would not be telling you these things if my intentions weren't honorable.
In the process of creating the film KLUTE, significant changes were made to the script, particularly regarding the character of Bree's psychiatrist. Originally, the script featured a male psychiatrist, but Jane Fonda, who played the lead role of Bree, requested that this character be changed to a woman. This decision was likely influenced by Fonda's desire to create a more relatable and supportive dynamic for her character, reflecting the complexities of Bree's experiences as a sex worker and her journey toward self-discovery. Additionally, Fonda suggested that the scenes involving the psychiatrist be filmed at the end of the shooting schedule. This approach allowed her to fully internalize Bree's character and the emotional weight of her interactions with the psychiatrist. By waiting until later in the filming process, Fonda could draw on her experiences and the development of her character throughout the film, ensuring a more authentic portrayal. This thoughtful adjustment in the script and filming schedule highlights Fonda's commitment to her role and the overall integrity of the film's narrative.
No one could tell me who he was.
Bree's apartment was a carefully crafted environment, built on a soundstage in a New York film studio. This setting was not just a backdrop, it became a significant part of the film's atmosphere. Jane Fonda, who played Bree, often spent the night in this apartment, immersing herself in the character's world. The director understood the importance of realism and had a working toilet installed on the set, which added to the authenticity of Bree's living space. Fonda took her role seriously and made thoughtful choices about Bree's character. She decided that Bree would be a romance reader, which added depth to her personality and made her more relatable. This choice reflected Bree's longing for connection and love, themes central to the film. Additionally, Fonda chose to give Bree a cat, further humanizing her character and providing a sense of companionship. The cat became a symbol of Bree's vulnerability and desire for affection, enhancing the emotional layers of the story.
Okay.
Sure.
Fonda spent a lot of time hanging out with call girls and pimps before filming KLUTE. This immersive preparation was meant to help her understand the character of Bree, a complex role that required depth and authenticity. However, as she delved deeper into this world, Fonda became convinced she wasn't desirable enough to play Bree. This self-doubt grew to the point where she suggested to the director that he replace her with Faye Dunaway, believing that another actress might better capture the essence of the character. This uncertainty about her own appeal and ability to portray Bree reflected the intense pressure actors often feel when taking on challenging roles. At the same time, Warner Brothers, the studio behind the film, was not fully supportive of the project. They wanted to remove both Fonda and the director from the film, indicating a lack of confidence in their vision. This studio interference added another layer of stress to the production, as Fonda and the director had to fight for their creative choices amidst external pressures. The combination of Fonda's self-doubt and the studio's interference created a tense atmosphere during the making of KLUTE, yet it also contributed to the film's unique character and depth. The studio faced significant challenges in casting for the film KLUTE. They initially sought other actors for the lead roles, but encountered numerous rejections. Ultimately, they decided to keep Jane Fonda and Donald Sutherland, who brought a unique chemistry to the screen. Fonda's portrayal of Bree Daniels was particularly compelling, as she navigated the complexities of her character's life as a call girl. One of the most memorable moments in the film occurred during a pivotal scene, where Fonda was meant to act scared in the presence of the murderer. However, as she listened to a tape recording that was part of the scene, she unexpectedly began to cry. This emotional response added a layer of authenticity to her performance, showcasing her ability to connect deeply with her character's fear and vulnerability. The rawness of that moment resonated with audiences and contributed to the film's lasting impact. The casting decisions and the emotional depth brought by Fonda and Sutherland played a crucial role in making KLUTE a significant film of its time. Fonda found it traumatic to prepare for a scene by visiting the city morgue. This experience deeply affected her, as she had to confront the harsh realities of life and death. To understand her character Bree, a call girl, Fonda drew from her memories of abused call girls in France. This connection allowed her to explore Bree's motivations and emotional struggles, making her performance more authentic and impactful. Fonda's dedication to her role showcased her commitment to portraying the complexities of a woman caught in a difficult situation. Donald Sutherland was cast as private investigator John KLUTE, a character who becomes entwined in Bree's life. Sutherland's portrayal added depth to the film as he navigated the challenges of uncovering the truth while developing a relationship with Bree. His character's determination and sensitivity contrasted with the harsh world surrounding them, highlighting the themes of vulnerability and resilience. The dynamic between Fonda and Sutherland created a compelling narrative that resonated with audiences, making KLUTE a significant film in the exploration of human relationships and trauma.
Be a new face.
I don't believe
Call
it.
that agency. Irene Dunn would have had it.
That would be perfect.
In May 1970, Sutherland signed on to the project, bringing his unique talent to the film KLUTE. However, during production, tensions arose as Sutherland clashed with the director. These disagreements created a challenging atmosphere on set, impacting the overall dynamic of the film. Amidst this tension, Sutherland found himself in a complicated relationship with Fonda. He described their affair as eviscerating, indicating the deep emotional impact it had on him. Fonda had made moves on Sutherland even before filming began, which sparked a passionate 2-year romance between the two actors. Their relationship was intense and filled with both creative collaboration and personal turmoil, reflecting the complexities of love and work in the film industry. The intertwining of their professional and personal lives added layers to the production, making KLUTE not just a film, but a significant chapter in both of their lives.
I keep hoping in a way that it's going to end.
The film KLUTE, released in 1971, showcases a remarkable on-screen chemistry between its lead characters, played by Jane Fonda and Donald Sutherland. Their connection is not just a product of the script, but reflects a genuine bond that developed during filming. Fonda portrays Bree Daniels, a complex character who works as a call girl while trying to pursue her dreams of becoming an actress. Sutherland plays John KLUTE, a private detective investigating the disappearance of a man linked to Bree. As the story unfolds, their interactions reveal layers of vulnerability and strength. The tension between them is palpable, creating a dynamic that draws viewers in. Fonda's performance is both powerful and nuanced, capturing Bree's struggles and desires. Sutherland complements her with a quiet intensity, embodying KLUTE's determination and compassion. Their chemistry enhances the film's emotional depth, making their relationship feel authentic and relatable. This connection is further emphasized by the film's atmosphere, which blends suspense with intimate moments. The way they communicate, both verbally and non-verbally, showcases a deep understanding that transcends the script. Their shared experiences and the challenges they face together create a bond that feels real, allowing audiences to invest in their journey. The chemistry between Fonda and Sutherland not only elevates the film, but also leaves a lasting impression, making KLUTE a memorable exploration of human connection and the complexities of relationships.
I think the only way that any of us can ever be happy is to let it all hang out.
Alan J. Pakula's 1971 film KLUTE stands as a significant entry in the realm of psychological thrillers, often regarded as the first in a trilogy of paranoia that he would explore throughout the decade. While some critics argue that Pakula reached his directorial zenith with Sophie's Choice in 1982, KLUTE showcases his ability to delve into the complexities of human relationships and the darker aspects of urban life. The film's title, while seemingly focused on the private detective John KLUTE, played by Donald Sutherland, arguably centers more on the character of Bree, portrayed by Jane Fonda, a high-class escort navigating her tumultuous existence. Fonda's performance is frequently highlighted as the film's cornerstone, imbuing Bree with a depth and nuance that transcends the typical portrayal of her profession. Critics note that her character's interactions, particularly during therapy sessions, feel authentic and raw, suggesting a level of improvisation that adds to the film's emotional weight. This portrayal has been praised for its complexity, as Bree grapples with her identity and the dangers that surround her, making her a compelling figure in a narrative that is as much about personal struggle as it is about mystery. The film's atmosphere is meticulously crafted, with cinematographer Gordon Willis earning accolades for his use of a muted color palette that enhances the sense of unease. His work, often described as creating an urban anxiety, complements Michael Small's minimalist score, which further amplifies the film's tension. The visual and auditory elements work in tandem to create a world that feels both intimate and threatening, drawing viewers into the psychological landscape of the characters. While the film is often celebrated for its character-driven narrative, some critics argue that the mystery aspect takes a backseat to the exploration of Bree's psyche and her relationship with KLUTE. This shift in focus has led to mixed opinions. While some appreciate the depth it brings to the story, others feel that the thriller elements could have been more pronounced. The dynamic between KLUTE and Bree, characterized by both protection and romantic tension, serves as the film's linchpin, yet it also raises questions about the nature of their bond and the power dynamics at play. Supporting performances, particularly by Roy Scheider as Bree's pimp and Charles Ciaffi as a corporate antagonist, add layers to the narrative, showcasing the various facets of exploitation and control that permeate Bree's life. These characters, while secondary, contribute to the film's exploration of the darker sides of human interaction and the societal structures that enable such dynamics. In conclusion, KLUTE is a film that invites viewers to engage with its characters on a profound level, offering a blend of psychological depth and atmospheric tension. While opinions may vary regarding the balance between its thriller elements and character exploration, the film undeniably leaves a lasting impression, marking a significant moment in 1970s cinema. Pakula's direction, combined with Fonda's remarkable performance, creates a haunting portrayal of paranoia and vulnerability that resonates with audiences, making KLUTE a timeless piece of film history. As the credits roll on KLUTE, the story of a private detective and a troubled call girl lingers in the air, leaving us with questions that go beyond the screen. What became of the talented cast who brought these complex characters to life? In this bonus segment, we delve into the lives of Jane Fonda, Donald Sutherland, and the supporting actors who made this film unforgettable. Discover how Fonda's career soared to new heights, earning her accolades and shaping her into a cultural icon. Learn about Sutherland's journey through diverse roles that showcased his range and depth as an actor. We will also explore the lesser-known paths of the supporting cast, revealing surprising twists and turns in their careers. Each story is a thread woven into the fabric of Hollywood history, filled with triumphs, challenges, and unexpected revelations. Stay with us as we uncover the fascinating fates of these actors after the final scene, and see how their legacies continue to resonate today.
I think you're homesick. I'll be back on Thursday.
In the 1971 film KLUTE, Roy Scheider portrays Frank Ligerin, a menacing figure whose presence looms over the narrative. Ligerin is a dangerous man, deeply entangled in the dark underbelly of New York City. His character embodies the threats faced by the film's protagonist, Bree Daniels, played by Jane Fonda. Scheider's performance is chilling, capturing the essence of a man who is both charismatic and terrifying, leaving a lasting impression on audiences. After KLUTE, Scheider's career flourished, with notable roles in films like Jaws and The French Connection. However, his life was not without turmoil. He faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actress Cynthia Bebout, which ended in divorce. Scheider struggled with the pressures of fame and the darker aspects of Hollywood, including substance abuse. He was known for his intense dedication to his craft, often immersing himself in roles that took a toll on his mental health. In his later years, Scheider battled multiple myeloma, a type of cancer, which he was diagnosed with in 2004. He continued to work in film and television until his health declined. Scheider passed away in 2008, leaving behind a legacy marked by both his powerful performances and the shadows of his personal struggles. His life remains a testament to the complexities of fame and the human experience.
I've already told the police everything I know. I don't even remember the schlub.
In the 1971 film KLUTE, Jane Fonda portrays Bree Daniels, a complex character who navigates the dark underbelly of New York City as a call girl. Fonda's performance is haunting, capturing Bree's vulnerability and strength as she becomes entangled in a murder investigation. This role earned her an Academy Award for Best Actress, marking a pivotal moment in her career. After KLUTE, Fonda's life was marked by personal and political turmoil. She became an outspoken activist, particularly against the Vietnam War, which led to significant backlash. In 1972, her controversial visit to North Vietnam earned her the nickname Hanoi Jane, resulting in public outrage and a tarnished reputation. Fonda faced struggles in her personal life, including 3 marriages, the most notable being to Tom Hayden, a prominent activist. Throughout the years, she battled depression and grappled with her identity in Hollywood. Despite these challenges, Fonda continued to act, earning acclaim for her roles in films like Coming Home and On Golden Pond. In recent years, she has remained active in activism, particularly regarding climate change and women's rights. As of 2023, she continues to inspire many with her resilience and commitment to social justice.
Which is fine, because I'm not. I know what I'm doing.
Veronica Hamel's role in the 1971 film KLUTE marked a significant moment in her career, showcasing her as a complex character navigating the dark underbelly of urban life. Her portrayal of Bree Daniels, a call girl entangled in a murder investigation, highlighted her ability to embody vulnerability and strength. This role established her as a serious actress, breaking away from the typical portrayals of women in film at the time. After KLUTE, Hamel's career continued to flourish, with notable appearances in television series like Hill Street Blues, where she played a strong female lead. However, her life was not without challenges. She faced personal hardships, including a tumultuous marriage to actor and director Michael Maguire, which ended in divorce. Hamel also dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, including the struggle to maintain her identity in an industry often focused on youth and beauty. In later years, she stepped back from the spotlight, focusing on her personal life and artistic pursuits. As of the latest updates, Hamel remains a private figure, with little public information about her current activities. Her legacy as a trailblazer for women in film endures, reflecting both her professional achievements and the complexities of her personal journey. Candy Darling's role as the discotheque patron in the 1971 film KLUTE is a brief yet striking moment that encapsulates her unique presence in the New York City nightlife. Her character, a glamorous figure in the vibrant world of the 1970s, reflects the era's complex relationship with gender and identity. Darling's performance, though small, adds a layer of authenticity to the film's exploration of urban life and the struggles of its characters. Born James Lawrence Slattery, Candy Darling became a prominent figure in the Warhol scene. Known for her beauty and charisma, her life was marked by personal hardships, including a turbulent childhood and struggles with her identity. Darling faced societal rejection and health issues, including a battle with cancer that ultimately claimed her life in 1974 at the age of 29. Scandals surrounded her, particularly her relationships with influential figures like Warhol, and her involvement in the underground art scene, which often blurred the lines between fame and exploitation. In her final years, Darling's health deteriorated, yet she remained a symbol of resilience and defiance against societal norms. Her legacy endures, inspiring future generations to embrace their identities. The last known information about her life reveals a haunting beauty, a reminder of the fragility of existence, and the impact of art on personal narratives.
Listen, Bree, Bree comes first. And evidently she knew this freak.
In the 1971 film KLUTE, Jean Stapleton portrayed Goldfarb's secretary, a role that showcased her ability to blend warmth with an underlying tension. Her character, though minor, added depth to the narrative, reflecting the complexities of the world surrounding the main characters. Stapleton's performance hinted at the darker themes of the film, emphasizing the struggles of those caught in the web of crime and deception. Stapleton's career was marked by her iconic role as Edith Bunker in All in the Family, which earned her multiple Emmy Awards. However, her life was not without challenges. She faced personal hardships, including the death of her husband, William Putch, in 1983, which left her grappling with profound grief. Despite her success, Stapleton dealt with the pressures of fame and the industry's expectations, often feeling overshadowed by her more famous roles. In her later years, Stapleton continued to act, but also focused on her personal life, advocating for various causes. She remained a private person, rarely engaging in scandals or public controversies. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 2013, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a life marked by resilience.
Officer, please don't make me prove this. I mean, it is important. Yeah, I understand all that.
Kevin Dobson played a significant role as the bartender in the 1971 film KLUTE. His character served as a subtle yet pivotal presence, providing a backdrop to the film's exploration of mystery and tension. The bar setting allowed Dobson to embody a figure who witnessed the unfolding drama, reflecting the darker themes of the story. His performance, though not the central focus, contributed to the film's atmosphere, hinting at the complexities of the characters surrounding him. After KLUTE, Dobson's career took off with notable roles in television, particularly in the series Knots Landing, where he portrayed Mac Mackenzie. This role solidified his status in Hollywood, but his life was not without challenges. Dobson faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his son, which deeply affected him. He also dealt with the pressures of fame and the industry, leading to struggles with mental health. In later years, Dobson remained active in acting, but also took on roles behind the scenes, directing and producing. His last known public appearances were in the early 2020s, where he continued to engage with fans and reflect on his storied career. Despite the ups and downs, Dobson's legacy in film and television remains impactful.
Will you please just try to get it from my side? A year ago.
Rita Gam portrayed Trina Grundemann in 1971 film KLUTE, a role that showcased her ability to embody complex characters. Trina, a troubled call girl, navigates a dark world filled with danger and deceit. Gam's performance was haunting, capturing the vulnerability and strength of a woman caught in a web of manipulation. This role marked a significant point in her career, highlighting her talent in portraying characters with depth and emotional resonance. After KLUTE, Gam's career continued with notable performances in film and television, but she faced personal challenges that overshadowed her professional life. She dealt with the pressures of Hollywood, including typecasting and the struggle to find substantial roles. Gam also faced a tumultuous personal life, including a high-profile marriage to actor and director John Frankenheimer, which ended in divorce. In her later years, Gam became involved in various artistic pursuits, including painting and writing. She lived a reclusive life, often avoiding the spotlight. The last known information about her indicates that she passed away in 2021, leaving behind a legacy of powerful performances and a life marked by both triumph and hardship. In the 1971 film KLUTE, Richard Jordan plays a pivotal role as the man who shares a passionate kiss with Jane Fonda in a nightclub scene. This moment captures the tension and complexity of their characters, showcasing Jordan's ability to convey deep emotion and vulnerability. His performance stands out in a film that explores themes of mystery and human connection. After KLUTE, Richard Jordan's career continued to flourish, with notable roles in films like The Friends of Eddie Coyle and The Great Gatsby. However, his personal life was marked by struggles. He faced significant challenges, including a battle with cancer that ultimately led to his untimely death in 1993. Jordan was known for his intense dedication to his craft, but he also dealt with the pressures of fame and the toll it took on his mental health. In his later years, he became involved in various charitable causes, reflecting a desire to give back despite his hardships. His legacy remains not just in his film work, but in the resilience he showed in facing life's adversities. The last known information about him highlights his enduring impact on the film industry and the memories he left behind.
Which is a very baffling and bewildering thing for me, because I've never felt that before.
Donald Sutherland's portrayal of John KLUTE in the 1971 film KLUTE is a haunting exploration of a detective's quest to uncover the truth behind a missing person. Sutherland's performance is marked by a quiet intensity, embodying a man driven by a sense of duty and a deep-seated need for connection. His character's interactions with the troubled escort, played by Jane Fonda, reveal layers of vulnerability and complexity, making KLUTE a memorable figure in cinema. After KLUTE, Sutherland's career flourished, with notable roles in films like MASH, Don't Look Now, and The Hunger Games. However, his life was not without challenges. He faced personal hardships, including the tragic loss of his son, actor Rossif Sutherland, to a drug overdose in 1994. This event cast a long shadow over his life, leading him to speak openly about the struggles of addiction and the impact of grief. Sutherland has also been involved in various controversies, including a public feud with director Robert Altman during the filming of MASH. Despite these challenges, he has maintained a successful career, earning accolades for his work. As of late 2023, Sutherland continues to act, with recent projects showcasing his enduring talent and presence in the industry. His life remains a testament to resilience in the face of darkness. As we wrap up our look at the 1971 film KLUTE, it's hard not to reflect on how this movie shaped the lives of its cast. Jane Fonda's portrayal of Bree Daniels earned her an Academy Award, marking a pivotal moment in her career. She faced challenges in balancing her acting with her activism, but her role in KLUTE solidified her status as a leading actress. Donald Sutherland, who played the title role, also saw his career take off, becoming a prominent figure in Hollywood. The film's gritty portrayal of the 1970s urban landscape and its exploration of complex themes resonated with audiences then, and continues to do so today. Did you watch KLUTE during your childhood? What memories do you have connected to this film? Perhaps it sparked conversations about love, trust, or the struggles of everyday life. We invite you to share your stories in the comments below. Your experiences can help us all remember the impact this film had on our lives.
It made me feel, that I had some